Hi, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. It is the day after Christmas, and I'm actually just sitting in my kid's bathroom today because my other daughter is playing, and I didn't want her eavesdropping on my recording. Um, I went to my appointment about my dermoid cyst on Thursday, and I wanted to make a little update on that before, it got too long. So, let's see, that was with a fertility specialist, and she was going to tell me if I should have my cyst removed or not because my old OBGYN wasn't real concerned with it. And then I got a second opinion from another one, and he told me, oh, no, you need to have that out. So here I'm stuck with what do I do? I don't know. You go online, if you read about it, everybody will tell you, oh, they need to be removed. Well, they do. I mean, we all know that dermoid cysts need to be removed. They won't go away on their own. But how urgent is it, especially if you're trying to get pregnant and have one ovary, because my other ovary is gone, as I've mentioned before. So, um, anyway, the lady, it's a woman. She's super nice, and it was a long appointment. I had to answer a million questions because it was my first time there. Um, she basically I was very surprised because she told me, I don't think you should have it removed. And I was really surprised because I thought for sure she'd say, oh, it needs to be taken out. Well, she told me that um, basically because I only have one and the cyst isn't real big at all, and she said by removing it, it actually, because you have to cut it out and take it out, it's not as fluid filled, that you would probably be destroying or taking some eggs with you when you did it. So it'll lower your reserve and it'll make it, harder to get pregnant. And right now, being that I have a fairly normal cycle, and I, ovulate on my own and everything, she didn't want to mess with it. So, what we decided to do was, let's see, she said, because we don't really have any other problems that we know of, she said we could redo our blood work and the semen analysis, but we decided to wait on that because the blood work itself cost us a ton last time, and it was less than a year ago, almost a year ago when I had it done. So what we're gonna do, she wants to do a hysteroscopy, which is a camera, I guess, to look around in your uterus, and um, I guess she said sometimes if you have an infection, they can take a biopsy if you have an infection that might be preventing you from getting pregnant too, or just to check it out and see if there's any polyps or fibroids. And I have never had a hysteroscopy. I'm not really nervous because I just feel like I've been through things that probably hurt worse. She's also going to do, I think she said a saline ultrasound, but something about flushing my tubes out, so maybe it's an HSG. Either way, I'm getting both of them done in January. And so I'm not sure if our January cycle is going to be one where we're going to be able to try to get pregnant, which is fine with me because I just want the best chances. And, like I've mentioned before, I had gotten pregnant last time right after the HSG and saline ultrasound. So I'm hoping, maybe that'll do something for us. That she said to call if I get my period earlier than I'm supposed to, because they might have to put me on birth control for like 10 days because your lining's supposed to be thin, and I don't care. Like I said, at this point, I'm just ready to take the next step. So she said after that we could discuss, depending on what they find on those tests, we could discuss, what'd she say, Femara? Yeah, drug, Femara. Me and my husband, we talked about it, and we think we're going to wait until we're going to do all this test stuff in June or January, and then wait till June and see, if we don't get pregnant on our own before June, then we might think about doing Femara. IUI is another option. But it's only, you know, I'm not there yet. This is, we just started trying to get pregnant again, but it's an option. So anyway, I was quite pleased with the appointment. Um, you know, I think more people that have dermoid cysts should consider watching them for a while before they get removed. I think people get scared by the thought of torsion, which is twisting, but everyone's told me that, you know, the torsion risk is not, you know, it doesn't happen as much as people think it does. So, um, I mean, it's a risk, but you know, I only have one ovary, and this is like important to me to keep my fertility for, you know, just a little longer, hopefully. So anyway, that's all. I probably should go find out what my other daughter's doing. Uh, so I just wanted to update that. Also, I'm on cycle day 10 today. My ovulation tests are still fairly light, so I think we might be going for a little bit of a later ovulation than the last few months, which is fine with me. So I will update in, you know, a couple days or sometime soon. So anyway, that's my appointment, and like I said, I was quite pleased, and I think I needed some good, you know, something good, because lately things just have been crummy. So all right, so I will make another post in a couple days.